What is going on, Jerome's? What's up, Poppies? We're back taking a look at another Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft. Now, for an effort to be fair and balanced, we're going to do the other side of the ball. So yesterday, we did a mock draft where the Vikings retained Riley Reiff and signed Jumpin' Joe Thuney in free agency. Check. Solved those offensive line issues, even though Spielman ignores the offensive line. So we wanted to swing the other way, and what if the Vikings loaded up on defense in free agency? Now, the Vikings, of course, can free up cap space if they want to by potentially cutting Riley Reiff and then bringing back at a lower rate, or just a pay cut, cutting Kyle Rudolph, cutting Shamar Stephen, cutting Dan Bailey, redoing Anthony Barr's deal, letting Wilson and Harris walk. There's always money in the banana stand. Trust us. Plus, they could restructure Thielen, Dalvin, Kendricks, extend Neal that could actually lower his 2021 cap number. Same thing with Harrison Smith. So the Vikings can free up money if they want to, and then just chuck it at all the free agents, right? And free agency in this time around, where the Vikings are slated to have 10, probably 12 draft picks after compensatory picks are doled out, are a way that the Vikings in win now mode. I think they are going to be reaching for that Jerome Barty in 2021. Where they can take a need in the draft off the table if they sign a Joe Thuney, if they sign a Leonard Williams, if they sign a Patrick Peterson. So this time around, we're going to say Mike Zimmer always gets his defensive toys. So the Vikings throw all the money at Leonard Williams, bring him in as that 3-tech former stud at USC, as well as they sign the remnants of Patrick Peterson. He's got just a couple of good seasons left. Like, he's certainly not Patrick Peterson of yesteryear, but as a guy who can come in, be that cornerback 2, Cameron Dantzler cornerback 1, Jeff Gladney allowed to operate in the slot with impunity. Bring it. Hell, Patrick Peterson might even return kicks as well. So the Vikings went ham on defense in free agency, and now what are they going to do on offense? And for this illustration, let's say the Vikings just cut Reiff, or they trade Riley Reiff for whatever. So Reiff is gone. Ezra Cleveland likely moved to left tackle. So now the Vikings have need at guard. So let's get into this. What the hell's going to go on? Let's not trade first. Let's start. Let's go. Feels good, man. It's weird that there's no football on a Sunday, but what can you do? So, got trade offers right away. Oh, so the Steelers, they want to get up, probably for a quarterback since Big Ben's retiring. So they're offering 24 and a second-round pick. That is intriguing. Washington, 19 and a third-rounder, not as good. And then the Chiefs, okay. So the Chiefs are offering, probably looking for offensive line help, 131, 63. 136, and so they're offering a lot. I would be more inclined to go with the Steelers pick, since it is 7 selections before the Chiefs' first rounder, as well as it's a higher second round pick. But I want to see who's on the board. So let's take a look. So Waddle's on the board. Parsons on the board. Darisaw is there. And, well, even though we said from the offset that Ezra at left tackle with Riley Reiff gone, the exceptions that we had put out there is if Christian Darisaw is on board. It would be tough, because what are you going to do if you trade back to 24? Elijah Vera-Tucker will probably be on board. I do like him a lot. Wyatt Davis will certainly be there with the injury. But Darisaw is so damn good, man. And I get it. Ezra, he's a peacock. Let him fly at left tackle, but I don't know. Like, could you kick Darisaw inside? You certainly would have that option, but I mean, Darisaw is a rock star, man. If this draft didn't have Penei Sewell and Rashawn Slater, Christian Darisaw should and could be getting all that hype. He's an extremely well-rounded, physical freak left tackle, great in the run game, phenomenal as a pass blocker as well. I don't get it. I don't get why he isn't more hype, but getting back into the second round, that is going to be really important. They're probably coming up for Darisaw, too. All right, so let's revisit. Can we get an extra 7th? No, they're out on that. Okay, fine. Stupid Steelers, stupid Kevin Colbert, and your stupid faces. All right. So who'd they come up for? Oh, they came up for Najee Harris? What? And for that, we thank you. So Darisaw is still there. The Bears are going to take him 100%, aren't they? Well, if the Bears don't take him, the Colts will certainly take him to replace Anthony Costanzo. I still want Darisaw. I can't shake it. I'm a maneuver. I'm going to do what you should never do, trade in division, even though the Bears did trade in division last year, because See, they gave up their future fourth for a 5th-round pick, and they took edge rusher Travis Gibson out of Tulsa, who I really like. All right, so stupid Bears, stupid face in your stupid face. All right, so you're pretty bereft of picks. I will give you a 7th, and I will give you your 4th back. Oh, now I'm not giving you multiple 4s. How about 1 4 1 4 5? 1 4 5 to come up 4 spots, and to make sure that you do not get Christian Darrisaw, and to make sure the Colts don't get him either. The Bears denied us. Fine, we will up our 5th rounder. How dare you? You were in the green, man. You were in the green zone. All right. This is it. This is the best possible offer. I'm up. All right, so the good 4 and the bad 5. How about that? Ryan Pace, you're overcooking my grits. Fine. Actually, you know what? My desire to rid you of Darrisaw is extremely high, so I will give you the good 4 and the good 5, you bastards. Just go. Wow. But it is green. It is very likely. Wow. So they must really want that pick. All right. Oh, so the Colts got a trade offer. All right, so who'd the Bears take? Yeah, the Bears took Darrisaw. Well, I don't want to come up now. I don't. I guess we should have negotiated with Washington, but is what it is there. So now we pivot. We turn our attentions. Elijah Vera-Tucker at 24. Will he get past the Titans? Yes. Will he get past the Jets? Probably. Could he get past the Colts? I don't know. But I definitely want him. So what are you suggesting? All right, so the good 4 to come up 4 spots. All right, give me your 7th. Chris Ballard. Well, you denied? Wow. All right, fine. 24 and the good 4 to come up 4 spots. Congratulations. Yeah, Chris Ballard in your stupid face. AVT. All right, so Elijah Vera-Tucker, plop him in that left guard spot. So you have AVT at left guard. You have Ezra Cleveland working left tackle. It's not bad, even though I did have major eyes for Darrisaw. Is what it is. Still in the 2nd round from the Steelers pick. So the Eagles are offering a way to get up. Who's on the board? Mac Jones is still there. Aziz. Okay, how long do we have to wait? Because even though we got Leonard Williams in the building, like adding Aziz on the edge, God, that's really tempting. It is. Or Trevor Moehrig is there too. We could wait on Richie Grant. Jason Owett, I like. Do we double down on offensive line right away? Do we hit that? And if we get Wyatt Davis, even though he's probably going to have to redshirt for a year or at minimum start his rookie season on the pup, I'm sort of okay with that. Well, I don't want... No, decline. I mean, giving up a 3rd rounder, that's a little bit too much. I'll just wait it out. So we will... There went Wyatt Davis. Well. Life sucks. Everything is terrible. There goes Radens. There goes Imp. All right, so we got a trade offer. Now we can move back for 2 7ths. No, we ain't doing that. All right. So who's on board? Holland is there. J2 Fella's there. Tutu's there. Dwayne Eskridge is there. Ooh. So since the Vikings sort of check the boxes on defense, we are freed up to pursue wide receivers earlier than you would think. All right, so do they have... Oh, yeah, they got Felton listed as a wide receiver, so that's good. So Felton, Eskridge. Oh, man, could you imagine an offense with Felton and Eskridge and Thielen and Jefferson? Oh, my. But looking at offensive line. So basically, we hit that cliff where Dickerson, Davis are off the board, plus Creed Humphrey. Josh Myers is still there. But then you settle into this nice mid-round strata where you do have, Smith is gone too, but Deontay Brown, Josh Myers, Banks, Moore, Cleveland, etc. on board. Jack Anderson, who I still like, but Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Looking at tackle. Oh, so Jackson Carman's on board. I do see Carman more as a guard at the next level, but you do like that tackle flexibility. Or he was watching Trevor Lawrence's ass for a number of years in Clemson. So, do you take him here? Do you take him here? How's the big board look? So 79 is down there. And what do we draft again? 78? Yeah, I don't want to take any risks, though. I do want Felton. I do like Eskridge, too. I am fine trading down from this spot, but I am going to get Jackson Carman. So I'm not going to trade down far. Let's see what the Jets want to do. So the Jets, young team, they actually don't have a ton of picks, despite having number 2 overall and an extra first rounder from the Seahawks. So maybe they could be in business. Let's check out their appetite. So actually, we're taking picks away from them, but it is what it is. All right, so they don't want to come up. I can't give this pick away, can I? All right, let's check out the Jaguars. Y'all want to come up? Try one more time. Man, no one wants this pick. I guess we're going to stick and pick. Well, even though it is overdrafting, I can't see myself missing out on him. And I'm perfectly sanguine with all the other wide receivers on board. So Jackson Carman, come on in. You're the next guard on the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. So right away. No, I don't want to come up. I'm going to let the board be what it be. Oh, actually, crap. I do want Odigizua. Well, McNeil's still there. So we can just let it run. There you go. And there he goes. Trade offer, 94 plus a 5th. No. So right away, even though Spielman ignores the offensive line, free agency, you got Leonard Williams, you got Patrick Peterson, check. And in the draft, you let Riley Reif go. So fortunate, even though he had a very solid 2020 season. But you save a bunch of cap. You kick Ezra Cleveland out to left tackle, his natural habitat, and then you double down on the inside. Elijah Vera-Tucker is going to be at that left guard spot. Jackson Carman, plop him in at right guard. You have him compete with Kyle Big hitting. Elijah Vera-Tucker, too. Nothing's guaranteed. You have to earn your spot. You only eat what you kill on this Vikings offensive line. And then also, Oli Udoh in that mix as well. I like it, man. I like it. So now, what are we going to do? All right, so Jordan Smith is there chilling. I do like him. Tylan Wallace, Ali McNeil. Shelvin, if you want to go the nose tackle route. Cisco, Thong Song. I mean, if Cisco could just stay healthy and build upon that freshman year. Paris Ford is a stud. I like him a lot. So there's a lot of ways you can go here. Wide receiver. All right, so Felton's still on board. St. Brown is a stud, though. He really is. Do we go that route? Maybe we do. No, I don't want to trade up. All right, so 90. We're probably going to have to take Felton if we want. If we want him. And looking at the big board. So Josh Myers. Jabril Cox is still on board? Wow. McNeil's there. How can we maneuver? Browns, Andrew Berry. Hey. We want your 3rd round pick. We will pay a premium for it. We will give you... Oh, you were really interested. Oh, you just really want to get rid of that pick. So a 4 and a 6. Unless you're going... Wow! All right, so now we got back-to-back 3rd rounders. I actually might want to condense even more. Well, basically, who do you want to C block from the Packers getting? That's the big question. But, all right, so in this spot, I mean, Jabril Cox, even though we reworked Anthony Barr, having Cox replace Wilson, and even though I like Troy Dye, having Jabril Cox potentially help replace Anthony Barr next offseason, I'm in. So now... Ali McNeil's a stud. Even though you signed Leonard Williams at free agency, I mean, McNeil just adds that dynamic where he's great against the run, great penetrator, just needs a little bit more consistency, but an absolute plus athlete on the inside. And yeah, the Vikings need all the help that they can get. Although, should we go edge in this spot? Felton is still there. I do want to deny Felton. So what are we going to do? I want to maneuver up to the Bills spot. So 93. No, I'm not offering 91. How about 2 4s? One of those 4s is yours, probably. Or 4-5. Hit him with the 4-5. All right, so the... Can I get by? No. All right, so the good remaining 4 and the good 5th to move up to the 3rd. Come on, Brandon Bean. All right, so we got that deal. All right, so now we have picks flanking the Packers. So who do we not want to see go to the Packers? Well, I'm okay if they get McNeil. I'm not giving up Felton. No. To that, I say no. All right, so Felton there. Who the Packers take? Packers took Tylan Wallace. It's whatever. So Aleem McNeil, the real deal. Let's go. Let's go. So, man, this is a lot of fun. So, since Leonard Williams check, Patrick Peterson check, you got 2 starting caliber offensive linemen at the top of the draft, even though Spielman ignores the offensive line. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the better of the St. Brown brothers, yes, coming in out of USC, just a phenomenal dynamic athlete as a wide receiver 3. Plus, you add in Demetric Felton from UCLA. Yes, we're going LA, LA, LA. Now, Felton played running back at UCLA, tested out as a wide receiver at the Senior Bowl. Could be that dynamic gadget player where he's a wide receiver, he's a running back, he's a return man. I like it. Jabril Cox with just too much value. Same thing with Aleem McNeil at this spot. And now, so the Vikings, well, Spielman ignores the safety position. So LeCounte is there. I really do like Wiggins. I might just stick and pick and take him. Yeah, because so we condensed our picks, which actually I think might be in the Vikings' best interest, but we still have a 4, 5, 6, 7. So what do we still need? Safety, yes. And luckily, the depth of the safety class is pretty solid, where even as you get deeper into day 3, like Wiggins, LeCounte, Bledsoe, Stearns, Gillespie is still there. So you have options. You have options. All right, yeah, we're just going to take Wiggins. What up? Cincy, let's go. All right, so what else do we still need? All right, so would like a blocking tight end. Eubanks is interesting. Bushman I like. Let's see here. Do want to pick up an edge. So Patrick Johnson. I really like Chris Rumph. I really like Malcolm Kuntz as well. Taron Jackson, of course, is a stud, Coastal Carolina. I don't think he'll be available at this stage of day 3. But we still have 3 picks left, right? And quarterback. So we consistently miss out on Felipe Franks. Even though he's rated a little bit low. But, yeah, we're just going to tiptoe through. Got our guy Malcolm Kuntz as a developmental edge guy. Rotate him in with, well, Leonard Williams could play a little bit on the edge in a 4-3-2 in certain situations. Plus, you have DJ Wanham. Plus, you have Jordan Brailford. Plus, Afadi Friggin-Odenigbo is probably going to be back. I'm excited to see what Afadi can be if they do use him as more of a rotational guy again. Let's see here. Well, even though you got Patrick Peterson, do you want to take a shot at a corner? Let's see who's available. So Ambry Thomas is gone. Brian Mills, Marco Polo. I do like Trey Norwood, though. I do. Felipe's still there? Yeah, we're just going to take Felipe. And then 7th round we'll get the corner. Or do we get a safety corner? Probably get both. I'm feeling good about this draft, though. I like what's going on. All right, we're going to grab Marco. And then we move on with life. There we go. There we be. So, Vikings 7-round mock draft where you threw all the money at Leonard Williams. Now, Leonard Williams, it's more of a stand-in. I mean, the Vikings could go a value route and get a guy like Shelby Harris. Now, even though you get a guy like Shelby Harris, I mean, that is not the future. Harris is a little bit longer in the tooth, but certainly a high-end rotational guy. He's not the stud that Leonard Williams is, but It's fine. But also Patrick Peterson stand in for some free agent cornerback help as well. But the Vikings in this exercise are freed up to really hammer the offensive side of the ball. So AVT and Jackson Carman come in right away. Both of them have tackle flexibility. Carman a little bit more than AVT, but are going to slot in at both those guard spots since he did get rid of Riley Reef, and you have Ezra Cleveland at left tackle. St. Brown and Felton. Woo! City of Angels receivers coming in at backfilling that wide receiver 3-4 spot. I like it, man. Yeah, both have some return upside. Jabril Cox was just too much value in the third round, getting him as that extra linebacker. So eventually, Vikings linebacker crew, depending on what happens with Anthony Barr this year, could be Kendricks, Cox, and then Troy Dye. I'm okay with that. Aleem McNeil, the real deal. So we maneuvered where we actually had 3 third-round picks back-to-back, and that's one of the bonuses of having just a plethora of 4th, 5th, and 6th-round picks. We traded down from 14-21 with the Steelers. So the Vikings actually had 3 picks out of 4, sandwiched between the Packers taking Tylan Wallace. But you go Cox, Felton, as well as Aleem McNeil, the real deal. And even though you signed Leonard Williams, just adding talent and depth on that D-line, that was the big problem last year. The Vikings were extremely thin once a couple of guys went down, and also Michael Pierce wasn't really replaced 1-for-1. And then the 4th round, picking up James Wiggins. He's going to compete with Josh Metellus for that safety spot opposite of Harrison Smith. Plus, since the Vikings did bring in Patrick Peterson, that does free up the Vikings to potentially move a guy like Harrison Hand or Chris Boyd to safety, which I've been projecting for a long time. I think that they would do phenomenal at that safety spot. Plus, Malcolm Kuntz, edge rusher from Buffalo. I like tossing him in. Andre Patterson do his work. Felipe Franks, big-bodied, decent arm, former Florida quarterback, was eventually replaced by Kyle Trask. He transferred to Arkansas, was sort of meh this year, but you're betting on traits and getting him in the 6th round. I actually like it. One spot behind the Tom Brady selection. There you go. Then Marco Polo Wilson, just cornerback depth in the 7th round. So that's it. If the Vikings hammer defense in free agency, it frees them up to go offense in the draft. So what are your thoughts on our thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.